The hardest part of being a pro was to find what's hard about being a pro for me, because I'm such a good pro. You can carry on with my question, bro.
What did he just say?
Just answer the question.
Chance to revenge really fast, and then we just on them.
I agree, that was pretty funny. Hey guys, today we are doing a LCS AMA. Let's get started.
Someday seems like he almost never gets tilted. When have you seen him get tilted off the face of the planet?
I think Someday doesn't really show his tilt, but you can kind of feel it in the air if Someday is tilted a bit, just like anyone. But I think Someday does a really good job on hiding his tilt, so I don't really remember any time he got really tilted.
I can tell that Someday is tilted when he orders Korean food, especially like spicy food, because we usually get catered by our chefs. But whenever there's an extra food of, did someone order delivery? It's always Someday, and when I look at it, it's always spicy food.
Yeah, that's like every day.
Going into Worlds, who he mentioned the team watches a lot of LPL. What teams or metas are you closely watching and why?
Yeah, I think as a team we watch a lot of like LPL VODs and kind of like share clips. I think a lot of clips we saw from like FPX. I think we saw some clips from EDG, like a lot of like top tier LPL teams, and yeah, I think we just kind of like how aggressive they are and how sometimes they just pull Baron and like kind of win the game when they have a lead, when a lot of times when we have early game lead, we can't do that. So we were trying to learn Baron setups or how they set up for fights mid-late game.
A lot of analysts and fans have doubted you throughout the whole season. How did it feel to convincingly beat Alfari in finals, who a lot of people consider to be the best top laner in NA?
Obviously, it's feeling good because we just lost last week, and then we have chance to revenge really fast, and then we just on them. So like 3-0.
Coming from smaller regions, how are you able to shut out the noise about low expectations to become the top jungler and bot laner in the league?
I mean, I don't really care what people say, so I didn't really pay attention. Like, if they're calling me, I'm coming from a small region or whatever, I just like focus on the game, focus on how can I improve myself.
Well, for me, I think I did focus on what people were saying, because I think when John first came here, he was like playing pretty good. So there was like not that much pressure. But when I first started playing LCS, I was pretty bad. And when you're bad, you start doubting yourself and just about your future and And I don't know, you kind of, even though you don't want to like read stuff, you still do. I mean, it feels good to like know that, yeah, I pulled through and I'm here.
Congrats Someday, been watching you since your KT Summer 2014 win. How does winning the LCS feel in comparison to winning OGN back then?
When I won the last time, I was kind of kid, and I didn't know it's gonna be this take long to get title again, but I did it, and I'll keep moving forward.
What teams or players are you most excited to compete against?
I'm excited to face every other top team from the major regions. Most excited for LPL and LCK, and they're sending teams such as Genji, T1, Damwon, FPX and EDG, and for me it's very exciting to face all of them, and I'm looking forward to it.
I want to face Damwon because 2 years ago when I went from with a Turkish team, I faced them and I killed Kane and Showmaker with my Kiana. And today I checked and Kiana is getting buffed again, just right in time. Hopefully I can pick Kiana again versus them. That'll be fun.
What was the hardest part of becoming a pro for you? Alternatively, what was the hardest moment of the past year on your journey to the title?
The hardest part of being a pro was to find what's hard about being a pro for me, because I'm such a good pro. So you can carry on with my question, bro.
What did he just say?
Just answer the question.
Hardest part being a pro is like you are pretty young, so you don't know the world and the internet too much. Like you turn pro and everyone starts talking shit to you, and you're like, why is everyone like hating me? Why is everyone like saying this and that? I think there is like a learning process to like, okay, I should not care of them, and like I should just focus on myself, improve myself. I think the learning that part was the hardest for me, and my hardest point at my career last year. If I'm talking about LCS, it's maybe this spring split, because when I first came to LCS, I didn't think I was playing that good, but like everyone was rating me so highly. And this spring split, I didn't think I'm playing bad, but like everyone was rating me so lowly, and they are calling me like 7th place, 8th place jungler, like talking about stats when it doesn't matter at all. Like that was really annoying. Also, we were losing as a team, so I think that was like the hardest part.
How did it feel to have TL ban 3 junglers? Did it give you any confidence, or did it worry you?
Like, to be honest, when we are beating C9, everyone was talking about like how Perks doesn't lose when they are down 2-1. And before that match, I wanted to beat them when we are 2-1, and that happened. And against TL, I wanted to beat Santorin on Trundle because like it was perma-banned against him. The third game, they banned 3 jungle, first pick Trundle, and we beat them. It felt pretty good.
How hard did you celebrate the win?
I think we celebrated very hard. You could see some footage, but I'm not sure if everything is supposed to be seen by the public.
What is that?
But we had a lot of fun.
Someday, how great is the feeling of finally getting the LCS trophy after being in 100 Thieves for so long?
Yeah, the trophy means to me kinda a lot because the past year I tried to put effort my best a lot, and then it finally paid off, and this means I'm not wrong.
Huhi, you have 2 LCS wins for 2 roles. You thinking of getting another one for another role?
Not really. I think I'll rather focus on proving that I am the best support in LCS.
What kept you with 100T throughout all these years?
Because I really like the step of 100 Thieves, and I can see like this team is really good as long as I play well, and so I give them loyal.
What was the atmosphere like for the team heading into Game 3, knowing there was a chance to close it out then? Who took responsibility for keeping emotions in check at that point?
I mean, I think we didn't need like anyone to keep the like emotions. Like I think everyone was like really focused. Like I went back and checked, like it's like game 3, we are up like 15-2 in kills, like game is over, there is no way we lose the game. But like I checked our cameras and like we are still like focusing really hard, even though like the game is so free. So I didn't think like we need like extra something, we were just ready that day.
Funniest all-chat interaction in an LCS game this split?
Yeah, I think the funniest all-chat experience that I ever had was pretty recent. In our last series versus Team Liquid. In the second game, we were up a lot of gold, and I think Core JJ on the enemy team said Mad Lions while we were in a pause, because they had just come back from like a really major deficit early in the day. And it was funny because, I mean, we shit on them in that game. And then in the third game, we were down 12k gold and we came back similar to Mad Lions, and I just thought it was pretty funny, even though we ended up losing the series.
I agree, that was pretty funny. It seems we're on the same team.
There's a clear difference in the team's level of play between the end of the regular season and the final against TL. What do you think was the biggest contributing factor to becoming significantly better at the end?
When we lost first to Team Liquid on the upper bracket, we were talking about like these lose might help us win the whole thing, and it actually ended up happening like that. Obviously we improved a lot, and there is not like a magic trick that we did. It's just like we learned from our mistakes, and I think we are pretty good at like fast learning and adapting through the best of 5s.
Congrats, boys. Did you have a pocket pick you were hoping to pull out in the final that you didn't get to?
I had it, and I really want to pull out, but I don't want to say the champion because maybe it can happen in Worlds. So the answer is yet, but the champion I cannot tell yet.
Yeah, I also had something, but I cannot tell you guys what it was, but it was so crazy in scrims. But I hope I can show you guys at Worlds. Thank you guys for watching the AMA with the LCS team. Thank you very much for supporting us. We are always happy to make you guys proud, and see you soon.